What's up guys, Danger here. Today we're going to be doing a life stories episode. This is going to be number 2, and I know I don't do these too often, but that's because it's just, something that's really personal, and I try to go more in-depth on these. So this episode is going to be about moving, and you're probably thinking to yourself, what the hell do you mean by moving? I mean physically moving, okay? Physically moving. So my parents are divorced right now, and when I was growing up, well, I'm still growing up, but when I was in kindergarten, and through all out through elementary school and up to high school, I moved a lot. We moved houses and schools. We changed schools a lot because my dad was trying to get closer to his job, and he ended up quitting that job. But we'll get into that later. So I'm gonna start from the beginning, okay? So I was born in Albemarle, North Carolina, and I went to school when I was 4.5 years old. I went to school at New London Elementary. I stayed there from kindergarten to 1st grade, and I was 6 at the time when I had to move from that school because it became a middle school. And then I went to Baden Elementary, and I stayed at Baden Elementary from the time I was 6 to 6.5. We moved in the middle of the year of 2nd grade, and then we moved. We didn't move houses then, but we had to change schools again because we moved to a new house. But at Sawmill Road, the place where we lived, we lived in a 5-bedroom house. And so yeah, but one of the memories I had from there, I have lots of memories from there, but one specifically was me and my dog. My dog's name was Sadie. It's a golden retriever, and I've had it. Well, I had had it. What does that mean? I had it from the time I was 0 to the time I was like 7 or 8, I don't know, somewhere around there. But the dog's name was Sadie. It's a golden retriever, and we were walking around the pond, and we were walking through the woods, and then I saw a snake, and I ran from the snake, and I don't know, my dog just really, it protected me then, and I ran all the way home, and yeah, it was a big snake. So, well, it was big to me then, and I was 4 years old. So anyways, moving on to Lake Tillery. We moved to Lake Tillery. It's on the lake, and I went to Norwood Elementary, and went there for the end of the 2nd grade, and we stayed there for the summer. And one of my memories from Lake Tillery was my brother almost drowned on the lake. He had a big wheel, or a 3-wheel little bike, something that's he was 3 years old, and he rode it down the down the what's it called, down the sidewalk, and he fell into the lake. And I had to scream for my mom to go get him, because I was only 6 and I didn't really know how to swim. So, but yeah, that was a scary memory that I remember. So, moving on, we moved to Granite Quarry, another city, 2 cities over. Here I met a friend. His name is Robert. And I stayed there for 3rd grade, and for that next summer. And we left when I was 8.5. But one of the things I remember here was Robert cut his finger off when we lived here, and he did it by, we were riding a bike. We were both riding separate bikes, and he reached down to grab his foot, and when he grabbed his foot, I don't know how he did it, but he got his finger stuck in the chain of the bike, and he kept pedaling when he was doing this, and his finger got cut off. And I remember it specifically because I had to run all the way from where we were at, like right about my house, and then I had to run all the way back to his house, which is like 2 miles away. And it was like, I don't know, it was just really scary memory. Yeah, we had to pull somebody over, or we had to like stop somebody in the middle of the street and get them to call 911 and everything. Another thing that I remember from there was that my dog Sadie unfortunately died. And yeah, so moving on, we moved to Salisbury from there, where my dad worked. He worked, he was the Cloninger Ford service manager. It's a car dealership, and yeah, he was making pretty good money there, and he's pretty successful at everything he does. So I'll tell you that. But we lived in North Caldwell. It's my favorite house out of everywhere we lived. I'll put a picture up on the screen right now for you guys. But anyways, I went to Overton Elementary, and I was in the 4th grade at this point. I stayed there I went to there for my, until I was 10. And there's lots of memories in Salisbury, you guys. If you guys want to hear any of the memories, just let me know. I have lots and lots of memories. There's too many for me to put them all in one video. So yeah. But anyways, moving on. We had to move for some reason. We didn't move from North Caldwell, but I went to Eisenberg. Actually, I think we might have stayed there until I was like 10.5, and then moved. I moved to Eisenberg Elementary. Here I met a really good friend that I actually know on Facebook today. His name was Quan Davis, and yeah, he was my best friend from 4th all the way to the 1st of 7th, and then I moved. But anyways, we moved to Laurel Point then, and at this point I was still at Eisenberg Elementary, and I was in the 5th grade. And one thing I remember there was my parents got divorced, and this is really just a tragic year, a couple of years after that for me, because it's not like I love one of my parents more than I do the other one. I love them both very much, and yeah. So then my dad, they had to move away from where we were staying in Laurel Point, but my dad moved to 1615 Statesville Boulevard. I still remember the address. That's kind of weird. Anyways, my mom moved to the apartments across from Laurel Point, and I went to Knox Middle School for 6th through 7th, through the first half of 7th. I went there from 10.5 to so the time I was like 11.5 or something, or maybe 12. I don't know. But yeah, in this place, I had a lot of fights. I got into like 5 fights at this school. It was just a really bad school. But yeah. Anyways, my dad got a girlfriend, and he went, and we moved to Winston-Salem where she stayed. And I didn't really like this girl. I did not like her at all, actually. This is a whole different story. See, I can't tell you guys too much about this one, but yeah, I'll go into this one in a different video. Trust me, I will. So yeah, but I didn't like her, so I went to North Davidson Middle for that year, and that was the end of 7th through 8th grade, and that was when I was 12 to 13. So yeah, my mom moved back to Albemarle, our hometown, and you know, I didn't really like the girl my dad was staying with, so I moved back with my mom. Well, I was I'm going half and half. I was going each like I would go Monday through Friday, or Monday through Wednesday with my dad, or Monday through Friday with my dad, or something like that, and then I'd go, you know, on the weekends with my mom. It'd be like that, but yeah. So I went and I moved to my hometown, where you know, where I used to be, and I went to New London Middle because they changed to a middle school, and I went there from when I was 13 to 13 and a half, and it was the end of 8th grade. And yeah, you know, and then I went to the North Stanley High School, and I went there from, you know, 9 to 10th grade, and I'm here now, and it's I'm 15 years old. But yeah, the thing I can't really, you know, go too in depth on, because there's not really anything to explain it, but I'm not as open as I was in all my other schools at this you know, where I started out at. Like, it's weird. I feel like sometimes if I would have never moved in the first place, then I would have had a lot of friends, and a lot of, you know, best friends you can rely on. I always have associates, whatever that word is. I don't even know. I'm fucking retarded right now, but yeah, I always have associates, people that I talk to, but I really don't have any best friends like I can rely on, that I can have to back me up in a fight or anything like that. There's one guy, he'll probably be in the videos with me in the future. That's Dylan. You know, I've known him since I was 5. Because we moved so much, I didn't know him for like a few years. But then, you know, when I came back to Albemarle, we met back up, and it's kind of weird actually, because we met on Xbox. Like, we met up again on Xbox. But yeah, so like, I don't know. I feel like I don't fit in in Albemarle. I feel like I'm not too talkative as I was in all the other schools, but I feel like sometimes if I would have never moved in the first place, if we would have never moved, then my parents would never split up, and I feel like if we would have never moved, I would have been, you know, a lot better off. But the thing you want to learn from this, and the thing I've learned from this, is when I have kids, I'm never gonna move out of that city. I don't want to move their school, because you never know the effects that it'll have on them. And I've moved about 10 times, changed schools about 10 times. That's kind of weird, because I'm in the 10th grade and I've changed schools 10 times. But I hope you guys like this video. I will come out with a lot more personal videos if you guys want me to, and I'm gonna come out with that my dad's girlfriend's video. Is probably one of the next videos I do. I got a lot of dual comms coming this weekend, So stay tuned, you guys. If you guys can, give me a like or a dislike if you disliked it. Give me a comment. Tell me what you thought about the video. Give me some feedback. If you like the video, you know, all that jazz. Just do something for me. And yeah. Hope you guys liked the video. Peace. Forgot to mention this, guys. Here are the photos. Here's North Caldwell Street. The next picture is me at my 5th grade graduation. The next picture is me and my mom. That's also when I was, you know, like 9 years old, 10 years old. Here's my dad and his current girlfriend. They're supposed to be getting married. They just got a house together, so yeah. This is me last year at my birthday. We were about to go to a restaurant. Here's me and my dad at the restaurant. And yeah, also want to let you guys know that I'm gonna bring out a Facebook video. I'm gonna show you guys a lot of the pictures on my mom's page and on my page of me, like, you know, from, you know, a long time ago, and from some of the stuff that happened in this video. I'll you know, share with you about that. So that'll be coming out soon, and yeah. That's about all I gotta say. So hope you guys liked the video, and peace.